Good morning from the PCT. Had a successful Kearsarge Pass day yesterday, and I gotta say, it was a lot better the second time around for me. A lot less scary than when I did it on the John Muir Trail. So that was great. Growth, hooray. I actually had a pretty good day. Although once we got about 2 miles down from the pass, I mean, it was like 5 miles of snow coming down the pass, like deep snow. And about 2 miles down, it started becoming post-hole city because that snow is soft and it is melting quickly. So that was tough. That was tough, I thought. The trudging through deep, slushy, soft snow for hours was very exhausting. My muscles are very sore. Specifically, my right leg is very sore because I post-holed really deep and I was about to face plant, and all the muscles of my legs did everything they could to make sure I did not face plant. Thank you, body. Our entire body is amazing. So I didn't face plant, but my leg is very sore as a result today. Also feeling it in my arms and my chest. But overall, I thought it was a really good day. Pickles and I got to glissade. When I say we got to, I mean we had to, because we got to a part where the trail just ended on the side of a mountain. There were no footsteps going down the mountain. We didn't see any easier way around. All we saw was a glissade track. So that's what we did. It was pretty crazy. I mean, I've glissaded just like a tiny bit before, but that was pretty wild. And I feel like the video from yesterday of that I took of Pickles doesn't do it justice. Like, it looks in the video, I feel like it looks like a little kiddie hill, but it was pretty steep and we got going pretty fast, but it was really fun. And then we watched this group of folks that have been hiking around us for the last few days. They watched us go down and they were like, what? And then they followed us down and we watched every single one of them be really tentative going out to the track. And then the mountain just sort of takes you, and they all were like having the best time. We watched as all of them went down. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, I thought the long slog down was the tough part. Pickles did a great job. This is all, new stuff for her. She did get pretty stressed a couple of times, but honestly, she's being a badass. She's being really tough. So I'm really proud of her. We met this really fun guy, Daniel, a couple of days ago. He apparently is a self-employed drummer, and he just has a great vibe. And we got to this one creek crossing. I think it was Wright Creek, and it looked really deep and sketch. And like, I'm 5'3", so I was like looking around. I'm like, is there anywhere else I can cross? And he was standing right there, and I yelled over like, hey, where did you cross? And he's like, right here. You got to go right here. And he's like, I'm going to stay here and watch you. And I was like, oh, that is so nice. So he stood there and he, waited for me to come across, and then Pickles comes behind me and he goes downstream a little bit and makes sure she gets across safely. He's like ready to pull her out if he needs to. And then we saw him yesterday morning as we were starting our journey to head up Forester, and just a guy with great energy, big personality. And he's like, it's the day, it's a big day, whatever. Like, go get him. And we hoped we'd see him all day. We never saw him all day yesterday, but then he comes, like, we slept in this morning. He comes by our camp and he stops to chat and he tells us he's quitting. So I don't know. I'm sad about that. He's just a guy with like a big personality and great energy. And I was like, this is going to be a great guy to be around in the Sierra section. But he said that he is afraid of heights and had a really hard time, but he felt like he came out here to face his fears and conquer his fears, and that's what he did. And now he's ready to get on out of here. So I guess I can't blame him for that. I'm just kind of bummed that he's not going to be around in the Sierra section anymore. But Daniel, if you ever come across this video, man, I wish you all the best. You have great energy. All right, so today we have, I think it's just a 9-mile day because, we have 2 miles to the Kearsarge Pass trail, which I think is only 7 miles. Far Out says it's 9 in the description, but then shows 7 miles on trail. So I think we only have to hike 9 miles today to get out to Onion Valley trailhead, and then we'll get a ride down to our hotel in Independence. But there's a chance it's 11 miles. I guess we'll find out. We start off the day with a creek crossing and a 1,200 foot ascent. So I guess we'll warm up pretty fast. Not excited about that. I'm really ready for a break, but it is what it is. So going into Independence, gonna take a 0 day tomorrow. Get fresh legs for these next section of tough passes. Anyway, that's what's going on here. And yeah, here we go. So this next section, after we return to the trail from Independence, I think is going to be the toughest section out there. At least I hope so, since I've done it and I know it's very, very tough. So I've decided that I'm going to download some Beach Boys to listen to in that section, because you can't have a bad time if you're listening to the Beach Boys. Am I right? PCT straight up. Oof. This is the first jump off for Kearsarge, the Bullfrog Lake Trail, but we heard it's covered in snow. So we continue on to the next jump off. We're hitting some trail snow again. Hasn't been bad this morning though, luckily. I'm pretty sure last time this little area was covered in water when I was here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, Kearsarge Pass, Onion Valley, that's us. We'll be going this way. Nice views on the Kearsarge Pass trail. Is this crazy beautiful or what? Kearsarge Pass Trail, 10 out of 10. Last push to the top. Kearsarge Pass, baby. And now down the hill to Independence. Woot woot. Check out this pink snow. It's pink because of a snow algae, and it's called watermelon snow. These flowers from the John Muir Trail. Some shooting stars or something like that. Ah, look at these beautiful healthy trees. You love to see it. Look at that, Onion Valley Trailhead, where we'll get picked up to go into Independence, which is that way. Woohoo! Made it. Here's where we're staying at the Mount Williamson Hotel, or Motel. It's adorable. Look at those mountains peeking in the background. First stop, taco truck. And it's pizza night at our motel. How lucky are we? This is a whole community thing, getting these pizzas made, and then the motel does this really nice community dinner with salad and wine and drinks, and really nice.